We just started a new sermon series called Better Together. And I love the title of that for our business because the people are the differentiator in your business. Technology can be duplicated, and it can be duplicated fast nowadays. So our people are our advantage. The first sermon is called The Power of the Church. And we read in Psalms that we are taught to be planted in the house of the Lord. And when we are planted appropriately, we will bear fruit, and we will bear fruit into our old age. And I believe that you need to find your church family, and you need to stick with that family. And if you stay with them and commit to them, then you will truly be in your best position to bear fruit and do the good acts of the Lord. Now, how that might apply to your businesses, and this is just how I felt to share it with you all, it takes time to master your craft. And we are in a culture today where people will jump around within 1 or 2 years to the next job just to pursue a little bit more money or maybe a little bit more perceived benefits for another company. And you don't reach mastery when you do that. You need time to go and learn your team. You need time to refine your skills and set your processes. You need time to go start projects, win on some of those projects, and lose in some of those projects to get those lessons learned. And if you do that, you will refine your craft and you will find your mastery. The second part of this sermon that we just had was in Matthew when we received the Great Commission from Jesus, his vision for the church. And there are 4 parts to that vision. 1, go and save the lost. 2, go baptize those that you just saved, which really means free them from their sins. 3, teach and equip them so that they discover their own purpose and how they're going to play a part in this vision. And 4th, motivate them to go out into the world and save more lost souls. I love this, and I love the idea of applying this concept to business because it makes me think of a leader's responsibility to go develop their followers, the people that report to them. You should never hold your position so sacred that you're the only one that can do it. In fact, that's the quickest way to destroy your business. You need to take your job and you need to distribute it amongst your team so that they all could step up and really push you out of your role so that you can go do bigger and better things. The other great consequence of that is when they can do more, they can influence the vision that you have for the company at a higher level, and they will buy in more because they can actually make change where they couldn't before. So you've got to pour into that talent. You've got to make them better, and you got to give your job away. That's your role as a leader. The third part is in Ephesians when Paul is writing about how we should all take Jesus' vision and make it our own. We should seek to do those 4 things in our own life. And the beautiful part about that is we have to have people to do that. We have to have people that can help us, and we have to have people that we can go and help. So there is strength and there is accomplishment in that. And it makes me think of our business and the people that we recruit to our business. You have to be so careful to know exactly who you're bringing into your company. You need to know their values. You need to know their motivations. Because when you bring them in, they will have an impact on your culture. Their values and their motivations will shape the culture that you have. They'll either make it stronger, or they'll make it better, or they'll make it worse. But you need to understand who you're getting before you bring them in. You got to get better at hiring, and you got to have tactics that you can deploy to do that. It's so important. And we need people. People are our differentiator, and it's what will make us special in the end.